Hello everybody. So today I'm going to give you a brief overview of Quizlet, how I like to use it, and how there are some different ways to use it. So first things first, we're going to go to Safari down here, and we're just going to type Quizlet in the search bar. As you can see, it's one of my top hits, so I'm going to actually just search it on Google to show you how to get there. So I'm going to click the first one, Quizlet. And for me, I'm already automatically logged in, but if you need to log in or make an account, you would just go up right here where my account name is, and the buttons to help you with that are going to be right there. So for those of you that don't know what Quizlet is, it's going to be basically a flashcard website, but it's more than just a flashcard website where it gives you ways to learn how to spell, ways to do practice tests, and so much more that is offered through this website that's going to give you options to study, learn vocabulary, whatever it might be. It is free to use, but there's also upgrades where you can make your flashcards a little more in depth if you wanted to pay for it. Personally, I like the free version just fine. I think it does a great job the way it is. So now that you guys know what Quizlet is briefly, I'm going to go into my SPED 401 example set. And I'm gonna show you kind of how it works, how you make sets, and how you can study. So as you can see, there's only 2 words in here, so we're gonna add some more words. So I think to show you how this works, we'll add computer. And as you can see, it gives me options of different ones to push. So I'm just going to click computer, and it's going to give me different options for definitions. So I'm going to click, I really like this one, so I'm going to click that one. Boom, it saves automatically. Once I'm done, of course, I'll save it just to make sure. But now I'm going to put, we'll show you another word we'll do a couple more words to show you how it works. Let's do tablet next. So it's right here. I don't really like any of these words, so the nice thing about Quizlet is I'm going to start by typing a device, which is really nice if you look down here to see that they come up with an application, a definition for what you were going for, and this is exactly right about what I was going to type, so it kind of keeps my time, keeps it quick and easy. So now I'm going to show you another way to do this. So let's do wheelchair. So, for maybe some students who like the visual aid, or I know I like sometimes seeing things visually, you can add images. So they actually give you images through Quizlet, or you could upload your own. But for this case, I think I'm just going to use this one right here. And then I'm going to use this definition. So now that we have 5 words, I think that's good enough for an example, one with a picture. We can see that we have a done button right down here. So we'll click done and it will save our set, and then we have all 5 words. So now I'm going to show you different ways you can study and play with Quizlet. So let's go to learn quick. So if we start the learn option, it's going to ask me these different options. Movable chair mounted on large wheels. That's going to be a wheelchair. It's going to tell you that it's correct. Now, an electronic device that receives data, processes data, stores data, and produces a result. So I'm going to click the wrong one just to show you what happens. So it tells you to study this one, tells you the right answer and what I said. So it makes it pretty easy to know what I got wrong and what I need to improve on. So that's the learn. So we'll go check out a different one. Let's look at write. This is a great one. Spell is the same thing too, kind of. So we got an electronic device that receives data, processes data, stores data, and produces a result. That's going to be a computer. So you type in your result, and the only thing I don't like about this is it has to be spelled correctly in order for it to produce a correct answer. So if I misspelled student, it would say it's wrong. But you can always click this override I was right if you were right and you just need to know, you knew what the word was and you just spelt it wrong. So I'll click that. That's the cool thing about write. The last thing I'm going to show you for the study section is going to be test. So it's going to give me 2 written questions, 1 multiple choice, and 2 true false. So you can also go into options, and it's going to let you pick written, matching, multiple choice, true, false, and what you want to start with. So it's actually a really nice way to get some practice tests in, especially if you your test is going to be a multiple choice test or written questions, whatever that may be. So I really like the test option. And now I think I'm going to show you the play option, which sometimes playing can be a great way to learn vocabulary words. So we'll do matched. Alright, Matt, make everything disappear. Drag corresponding items onto each other to make them disappear. Start game. Alright, so we can see we have all these words. I can see wheelchair, so I'm going to drag it over here. Boom. And if I wanted to do a wrong one, it's just going to go red. So it's pretty easy to do, and I'm going to show you what happens when you get them right. What the end result. Oh, I got one wrong. Oops. Uh, there we go. So it's going to show me I got first place, and your students can compete. If your students or you as a student want to compete, sometimes that competition is good, but sometimes it's not. So just something to point out. And that's going to be it for Quizlet, I think, if there's anything else. I think it's a pretty good way to use some terms. And yeah, I hope everyone has a good day.